So welcome everybody. I'm the Head of Higher Education here at Croydon University Centre. What we'll be doing this morning is we'll showcasing our business and management programmes that we're running at Croydon University Centre. So some of you may have seen some of the course information on our website already. I'm very pleased to be joined this morning by our programme leader, Alia Mulani. She's here, as well as our student executive officer and final year business student, Shyam, who will also be giving you some of his top tips of how to be a fantastic student. So I'm very pleased to have both of them here today. What I'll do is a small introduction and a small sort of overview of our college. Those of you who've been to our other sessions will be most familiar with this format already. Please do ask questions, but if you can put the question in the chat, there will be an opportunity at the end where you'll be able to unmute yourself and ask questions directly. So hopefully you can see the screen there, my screen. So let me just get my pointer correctly. A very good big welcome from myself. As I said, I'm the Head of Higher Education here. I'm joined by Alia Mulani and Shyam, our Student Executive Officer, who's our student as well. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what Croydon University Centre is about and what you can expect if you come to us. So on the screen there, I've now gone too many screens. I do apologise. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Having a small little technical hiccup. There we go. Brilliant. So, a unique campus tailored to you. So I just wanted to cover a little bit of Croydon University Centre with you this morning. As you know, we're located in the heart of East Croydon. We're about a 5-minute stroll away from East Croydon tram and railway stations. We've got service by a lot of the bus stops as well here, so we're very accessible. Then we have a great variety of different courses available to students. You are obviously here today for the business and management courses, but we also offer a range of undergraduate degrees in different subject areas, as well as our higher national certificates. We offer some of the lowest tuition fees for our university degree courses in and around London, and we're very proud that we've been able to freeze our tuition fees for our degree courses starting in September at £6,000. So that is something you can look forward to, low tuition fees, but we don't skip for quality. So the next point on my slide there is quality assurance. All our courses are quality assured by external agencies, and our degree programs are validated by Roehampton University, which is one of the top 10 universities in London. Our H&Cs are being validated by Pearson's and City and Guilds. So you can be assured of a top quality course being delivered right here in central Croydon. And then student support. I know it's last on the list here, but it's certainly not the least. We are very proud that we can offer students a wraparound student support programme. And we have a very inclusive teaching environment led by our subject experts who often have a lot of industry experience as well. Then if I just briefly touch on the teaching and learning, I do have a slight delay this morning. Briefly touch on the teaching and learning that you can expect when you come to Croydon University Centre. We have a range of different lecturers that you'll hopefully be exposed to. They bring to the course their different expertise, their subject expertise, and a lot of them have a lot of industry experience within the fields. So many of our business lecturers have actually worked in big organisations or own their own businesses as well, so they can give you that real first-hand experience. We offer our students academic progress support throughout their studies, so each student is assigned a personal academic tutor at the start of their course. And as far as possible, we try and track you with the same personal tutor. And this person will be assigned to you to help you set targets in terms of meeting your deadlines and how to kind of tackle your assignments. You can also expect a mix of learning environments. Some of our lectures are being delivered online and some of them are on campus, and we're looking to continue that from September. So you will have a little bit of a mix. Sometimes you're going to have to come into campus and sometimes it'll be online. So do find out about that later on as well. What else can I mention there? Range of assessment methods. So specifically with your, it depends on what course you're on, but we do offer a range of different assessment methods. And these are designed to kind of meet the specific learning outcomes of that module or unit. So be it a group presentation, an individual presentation, some courses requires you to write an exam, and that can be sometimes an open book exam, a closed book exam, an online exam, or just literature reviews, all those kind of different types of things. Then it's not all about studying. What do we have to support you here? Our university centre is located on the 3rd floor of the main campus of Croydon College, and within the building we're on the 3rd floor, our unique university centre, and you have access to lecture theatres, PC labs, quiet study spaces, and then also you'll be able to visit our online library 24/7, as well as have access to our virtual learning environment called Moodle, where all your course resources are located, and it's also where you submit your assignments online. And then, as I mentioned, there's some quiet spaces jotted around the building where you can sit and study and meet with friends. Our higher education students, our university centre students, also have exclusive access to our HE Common Room, where you can meet up with fellow students. The college, in the building itself, we have a lovely cafe called the Urban Deli, where you can sit down or you can take food away, and they offer a range from pizzas, pastas, vegan curries, all sorts of foods and drinks, and lovely coffee, of course. But also our unique location makes socialising outside of your classroom settings quite easy, because we're literally across the road from Box Park, and there's also a whole range of restaurants and cafes and coffee shops and such stuff. I pressed the wrong button again. Sorry, I don't know what's going on this morning. Briefly on screen, I know you're here for business and management. It's just the other courses that we offer as well, in case you haven't quite made up your mind yet what you want to study. Our undergraduate degrees is full-time 3-year programs in early childhood studies, public health, social care, criminology, adult nursing, and then we've also got the higher national certificates on the right-hand side there, which can range from 1 year full-time to 2 years part-time. And then I'm sure some of you have already come to some of the drop-in sessions that we have. Please look out for our student services, student support services drop-in sessions throughout this week. We had one this morning where you can come and ask questions in terms of if you have a learning difficulty, disability, or ongoing health condition, how we can support you. We have an additional learning support team that will be able to set up a reasonable adjustment plan for you. Do get in contact with us, because if there's a way we can help you and make your studying with us easier, please do speak to us. Similarly, we have, it doesn't want to click. We have drop-in sessions with our finance team. If you're a self-paying student or you need to apply for a student loan, do come and ask our student finance members any questions that you may have about how to apply for your funding. And then I'm so almost done. I know you want to meet Alia and Shyam. How to apply. Some of you have already applied. Just a reminder on screen there. Think about where you want to end up. Is this the right course for you? Do you need to consider doing the full 3-year program, or do you want to do a 1-year standalone program and then, perhaps progress from there? If you've already got an offer from us through UCAS, please remember the confirmation deadline is the 10th of June. If you don't accept or reject our offer by the 10th of June, it'll be automatically rejected by UCAS. So please bear that in mind. And that is all from me at this stage. I will be here throughout the session in case you have any questions or queries. What I will do now is pass over to Alia Milani, who is the program leader for our business and management courses, as well for our teacher training courses, and she's been with us for many, many years. Alia.
Thank you, Melanie.
Sorry, Alia, if I can I see some of you have just joined us. This is our business and management session here. We have other sessions for engineering and construction tomorrow, so if you're interested in those, you can join us tomorrow. If you want to mute yourself, Alia will give us a bit of a course overview, and there'll be plenty of opportunities to ask questions, but do pop the questions in the chat should you need to. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to everyone. Welcome to the Taster Day at Croydon University Centre, to the open event today, Wednesday, the 12th of May. Thank you everyone for taking the time to be here. Welcome to BA Honours Business and Management, which is validated through Roehampton University. Sorry, I'm just going to put myself minus so that you can see everything. Yes, so we have validated our degree recently through Roehampton University. We also offer you HNC Business, which is validated through Pearson for our 2021-2022 intake in September. The staffing on the program is myself. I'm the program lead of the Business Management Education and Training, and there is my email. As well as myself, we have very good lecturers, not very good, outstanding lecturers. And as Mimi has told you, we have a lot of experience in the industry, business industry, and I myself have 2 of my businesses abroad. So our lead lecturer in management and marketing is Chris Reeve. He brings a lot of engaging lessons, as Shyam will have a discussion with you later on, into the lessons. They're really, really engaging. You'll really enjoy yourself there with all of the lecturers, not only just Chris. We have a lecturer in business and law who specializes in business and law, and that is Gordon Barkley. His email address is there as well. And we have a lecturer who specializes in business and finance by the name of Luke Manchow. So we have a variety of lecturers on the program. So first of all, what I believe it's essential for university students to become independent and critical thinkers. And that's what you're going to do straight from becoming, starting with us as an undergraduate and going along this whole graduateness continuum, reaching yourself as a graduate. I believe that according to David Little, 2009, for students to develop the autonomy, you should collaboratively work and develop on your self-reflective skills, gradually in the safe environment that we can offer you here at Croydon University Centre. As a program lead myself, and I am a research active as well, I'm used to working with students who come from different cultures, different backgrounds. I myself am from a different culture, different background. So based on my experience, what we do here at the University Centre Croydon, we engage with the students we boost your morale to attain the productivity from you. So if we start right on the left side, as you can see, UG, undergraduate. So you're going to be dependent on a lot of lectures and support together with the guidance for your first experience here at the university life. So think of it as warming you up. If we go up above, you can see experimental, acceptance, accepting others as well, accepting their views on conversations that we're going to have within our lectures and within our seminar activities. Okay, so you can have a lecture about this with Shyam when he's going to go through the taster part with you later on, because I definitely remember Shyam when he came in at level 4 and how, do you remember Shyam when you were so hesitant?
Yes.
Definitely, you were so hesitant. I just remember the first presentation that you ever did at level 4 when I got everyone to stand up and you were thinking, what are you expecting of me? Compared to now at level 6, where, you know, as you're going along, you build on your self-confidence. We see the innovation coming from the ideas from you and business ideas. We see the critical thinking, how you're feeding off each other's critical thinking skills to become, and, you know, the specialist knowledge that you gain, not only from us, it's from your own research. You know, we've got a big library there at Croydon University Centre. We have, we take you to British Library and places like that where you can really enhance your knowledge, especially not only just for starting up your business, to go into study postgraduate master's degrees or even PhD at the end of it, or going into management consultant jobs. So, you know, you'll see yourself gradually working towards becoming a specialist, having specialist knowledge. You will unravel complexities from the case studies which we will give you in seminar activities, and you will become, from being dependent, being hesitant, to an autonomous critical thinker. You will. I promise you that. In your 3 years, that's what we're going to build you up to become. So, even at level 4, if you can see, it says they're disjointed. What are you doing at level 4? You're just trying to make connections with your modules. And that's just some of the modules that I'm going to take you through. And you're just piecing together information. At the end of the day, is just to make decisions. In the business world, some people say that I'm a ruthless businesswoman, but to be that, I have to make decisions. And that's what we're going to be doing through level 4 to level 5 to level 6. So just some of the models, strategy and action. So in this model, we won't actually physically take you abroad, but we will take you abroad through starting a business. How are you going to apply and strategize something? How are you going to strategize the contemporary issues in management to the host country? Remember, you're going to start a business in another country. How is that going to work? Of course, we're going to start you off from principles of marketing, working locally in your own countries, developing the skills, developing the autonomy of issues in management. So, and I have told you, I have 2 established businesses abroad, and I can tell you that the management marketing that I use here is completely different to the management marketing that I use in Dubai. It's absolutely different culture. It's a different setup there, different finances, different taxes, everything's completely different. So you'll get a lot of insight on that. As we move on, level 5 modules, this time with the Roehampton degree, we have electives. And I'm really glad to offer that, because before we only had a finance module, which you had to take with the old validation. So with the new validation, I am very, very excited to introduce travel and tourism. And you can be actually at level 5, you can do, it's a module called International Visitor Economy. Or if you don't want to do that, you can still do the finance module. It's totally up to you. But I find this very interesting because travel and tourism, it's a big, big industry outside there. Some people from our cohorts have gone on to actually go into the travel and tourism industry, and they own their own businesses. So under management, under hotel management, and it's big money. There's big profits there. So during your level 4, as I said, you're going to be doing enterprise projects. At level 4, it will be principles of marketing. So where you start up a business and you're in a Dragon Den style setup. So if you very much like a Dragon's Den, you watch it on the TV, you will enjoy this program. And we set up a panel ourselves. And, we give constructive advice, constructive feedback to you. So when it comes to the final project and you're handing it in, you will be very satisfied. So that's at level 4. At level 5, you'll be doing an entrepreneurship project. And that's where you develop your own idea. We take you to the brand museums, etc., where you can start developing your own brand. So it's really something exciting. It can just be an idea from just sitting at home on your computer, in introducing your own app, which a lot of my students have done. And you'll work towards your year 3, your own business project. That's where you're working individual. You're going to be able to take that business plan to a bank lender, an advisor, an investor, to show how your business will take off. And within that, because from level 1, 2, and 3, year 4, 5, and 6, you would have developed management, you would have developed everything about marketing, from your target market to segment, etc. You would have developed finance as well. So, I know people are frightened of maths and numbers, but don't be. I was myself when I started, and I do my own accounts now, believe it or not, even though my maths wasn't good. But you will really enjoy yourself throughout this. And what we emphasize mainly here is on employability. We're looking at those skills for the workplace. It's not all about just going and starting off your business. Everyone's different. Your mindset. So we change your fixed mindset to a growth mindset. We have those business skills for the future. we make you, well, we don't make you, we support you, and we facilitate you to learn and collaborate with others through group work. So we do a lot of that through seminar activities. It's not going to be you're sitting in a lecture theatre, it's not boring lectures, it's engaging lecturers. We're engaging you throughout the lecture. And it's only going to be like a 1.5 hour lecture, and you'd have a 2.5 hour seminar. So we build, and as I said, we give you the autonomy to have those critical thinking skills for management. We give you the ability to reflect on your practice, marketing and management practitioner skills, professional communication skills. These are the skills that employers of today are looking for. Anyone out there, you're going for a job, these are the skills they want. So this is the program you need to be on if you want these skills. Team working and interpersonal skills. I mean, just recently when my son, he finished his degree and he went for an interview to Allianz Alliance Group, and they just sat him down, and he went with his briefcase and everything, he's finished his master's, everything. He was very, I'm definitely going to get that job. And what they did, they didn't give him an interview. They sat him around with 4 or 5 people and they gave him a task. So he had to actually take his jacket off, roll up his sleeves, and he started distributing the task amongst everyone there. He's never met them in his life before. That's what they expect you to do. That's what the employers want. They want these professional communication skills. How are you communicating with the other person? What's going on? What's your team working like? What sort of interpersonal skills do you have? So, the person who had the PhD didn't even get the job in the end. They offered it to the ones who could really integrate and get people to work. That's what they're looking for. Employers of today are looking for. So if you come to us here at Croydon University Centre, we will facilitate you with all these skills during your 3 years with us. You're going to develop yourself, you will develop your skills, you'll have a great learning experience, you'll have lifelong friends, maximize your potential with us. Be qualified to manage your future as a person and as a professional, because we teach you all of those professional skills to stand up and give a business presentation in front of the world. So you plan your own business venture, you research around how you adopt this. It's not easy. I'm not going to tell you it's just a walk in the park. Theory is some dreadful theory that you think, oh, do I really have to do that? Do I have to look at classical theory? Do I have to look at 1948? Yes, we need to know how they made it then, because we're still using their same methods from Durkheim's time to the 1800s. We're still using those methods today. You will get expert advice from the industry experts who are us as your lecturers. As I said, I'm currently working, I have 2 businesses abroad, and we can advise you accordingly, whether it's local or international. We're not going to pressurize you to do anything, but we do challenge you. We challenge you in realistic business situations. What would you do? How would you get out of this? We will talk about the World Trade Organizations. We would talk about NAFTA. We would talk about international. We would talk about everything. The discussions are open. You're going to be formulating your business strategy. We're going to talk about culture. We're going to be talking about implementation, international management, cross-cultural communications when you get into level 6. You'll be discussing so many things that you would never have believed you could sit and do. You'd be amazed at yourself. We're going to examine business ownership. We're going to look at market forces, but our assessments are through presentations, assignments, in-class assessments, exams. So we build you up slowly from level 4 to level 5 exams to level 6, a 3-hour exam, which Shyam's going to be sitting in 2 weeks' time. So, just building you up. We're going to be looking at employability skills as time management, problem solving, commercial awareness, team building, and communication. Because I think today for society, for local level, for international level, communication is key. And it comes in many forms. You're consistently showing your professional stance to become confident in a lot of business presentations that you are going to be doing for the future. As I said, technical skills, we look at the ability to work in any area of specialism, be management, marketing, or finance. Your business skills, which you will gain straight from skills for business management at level 4 through to contemporary issues in management and international marketing strategy at level 6. We're going to look at your people skills. How are you going to influence someone? If you're working on a project, how are you going to influence them to do something? You may get the free riders in your groups. I'm not saying that you won't, but you will learn how to deal with it. You will learn not to be frustrated and say, you know, oh, blah, blah hasn't done anything. Why do I have to do everything? I'm not doing it either. You will learn how to influence people. And this is what employers are looking for today. They're looking for these people who can influence the workforce. And the main thing that people are looking for, employers of today are looking for, leadership skills. And that's what I will make sure that at the end of level 3, year 6, you have enough leadership skills that you can lead within an organization. So think about that, corporate level work. Skills and competencies, as we first looked at, team working, communication, listening, a lot of lecture work, but you know, note taking, interactive, ordinary crosswords we do just to engage you. We'll get you to come up on the board and you know, just to wake you up. If I think that someone's going to sleep or someone's thinking that I'm giving a boring lecture, I will wake them up, and Shyam will actually have an exercise there with you. So no one goes to sleep in our lectures, just to make that clear. Planning, initiative, time management. Time management is very key. For you to execute a really good business presentation, time management is key. So, you know, you're in forums with each other and you're talking to each other, which is outside the lecture time as well, outside the seminar time as well. But we will professionally, not through your WhatsApp. No one contacts each other through your WhatsApps because I can't see what's going on. So you'll be contacting each other through group forums on the platforms, which is our VLE system, Moodle. And it all comes down to decision making. I mean, as I said, it's not a walk in the park. You will be under pressure. You will be working under pressure, but we are there to support you. Problem solving, as I said, influencing, looking for the strategies, commercial awareness, what's going on outside, the environment, how is that affecting us, especially coronavirus at the moment. What has happened? Businesses are just down to a 0 at the moment. Now they're slowly starting back up again. So creativity, if you know, being put in that situation, how can you finance yourself still? Enthusiasm, keeping that alive, and professionalism, all the time being professional. And presenting. We have wider experience. We have Jason Nye who comes in. He's from Siemens. So once you finish with us, you can actually go and do their master's degree if you want to. They'll accept you. And he offers, it's just external visit that he comes and does with us, and he offers that wider experience. Of course, we don't offer internships ourselves, but we do direct you to the people, and they do offer internships there. So you'll be connected yourself to join the grad club when you join us. And there's so many free resources for ambitious university students. You'll get exclusive access to their valuable career-focused content, which is delivered by CIMA. And it includes, as I said, internships, graduate vacancies, career resources and tips to help you while you're on the degree, discussions, live question answers, webinars, events, you know, employer profiles you can look through. You will really have a roller coaster ride on this degree. We have external speakers that come in. There's Malcolm himself, the famous cook. He came in and he had a discussion. He actually, since he has done that, 3 of our last year level 6s have started their own food businesses. Very successful, very successful. Box Park himself, there he is, the manager, the famous person who invented Box Park, and see how Box Park has been successful. My level 4s recently, they've come from Portugal, some of them, and they have invented a new patty. It's like a samosa patty, and they have talked to that to the box part manager himself, and they have offered them a slot there to start their business up, believe it or not. So, you know, even at a level 4, you'd be able to do that. But of course, you know, you can't leave my degree. You have to stay with us as well, so we can teach you more. But yeah, it opens opportunities. These external speakers, that's also from Superdrug, the manager, which is the main office is in Croydon, if you believe it or not. The head office is there. And we have lots of students from our cohorts who have gone there to work as well on management consultant jobs with Superdrug, and quite a high salaries as well, 40K plus, believe it or not. And the wider experience where we take you to Museum of Brands. Of course, under COVID situations, we couldn't. So the British Library, we made sure that you had, you still did have external speakers, but we had them on Zoom meetings. We had people come in from British Library to take you through the books, etc., that you'll need. Because as I said, journal articles and Athens, etc., where you apply all the theory, that's where the high marks are. But you'll learn that through your journey of your level 4, 5, and 6. So that's our wider experience which we give you. Again, Sussex Innovation Centre. Maybe Shyam, you could tell us about your enterprise project which you did in level 6, and they have actually been chosen from Sussex Innovation Centre to portray that to the whole of the university, believe it or not. So that's a wow factor that Shyam will go through with you later as well. Our provisions is just a reminder, which Memi did tell you earlier. I can see there is questions in the chat. Sorry, any questions, please do put them in the chat. So our provision has access to your tutor. You have a 30 minutes tutorial each week. Of course, you being level 4s, I will probably be taking your your tutorials at level 4s and level 6s. Your college emails and Moodle messages, please only use your college emails. Yes, you can direct them to your private ones, but that will all be done in your induction week. You always have to email a time to book a suitable time to see a lecturer or any of the academic leaders or program leaders, because we teach on other modules as well. The assignment feedback will be issued by staff within 3 weeks. I mean, at the moment, we keep it to 2, but the stretch is 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks, you have your feedback, and then you need to look at that feedback and work from that feedback. Most probably, you'd have a 30% percentage in the first 14 weeks, and then in the 15th and the 16th week, you'll still have something like an exam or something to do, I don't know, 60, 70%. So the feedback that you get in the first one, you can use for your last assessment left. You can ask your tutor or lecturer if you're unsure about anything. If you can't get through to what you want, you can come to me, the program leader, email me. There's also my extension number there. Student representation and course development. We are always open, which is something, as I said, I'm research active. I'm looking into things like that, strategies where, you know, if there's a course that you just found so hard and you think that if we had this in there, that would have helped you. So I'm always open to that. Please do come to me, tell me, you know, Alia, what if you had done it, if we could have this in that course? We found it very difficult because I think so, Shyam, you guys found, what was it? Management organization behavior is very difficult. And the suggestions that you gave on, Chris and I took on. So when it came to the next year, so the next cohort, they've got that sort of thing in there, and I think it's working. So, you know, we are always reflecting. It's not just our way. We take ideas from the students as well. So please, you're always free to give your suggestions, okay? You have a student voice here, which is really good. Career service, you can send your CVs to them. We have a study plus advice, study plus learning. And as Memi has told you before, we have a reasonable adjustment plans put in place, depending on your situations. Okay, so why is this not going forward? Sorry. Here. Now, how can you own your future success? This is just a little bit of a table. We have a retention for our level 5 and 6 at the moment at 100%. No one leaves our degree. They stay with us to the end, and they learn so much from us. Our pass rate is always 100%. Our predicted for 2020 to 2021 is 4 first class, 10 2-1s, and don't you think that's excellent? We have cohorts of 20 only, or 22 at the most, not more than that, which is good. You have more of a one-on-one attention. 2019, we had 3 first class, 2018, a 2, 2017, 3. So you can see the spread of the balance of what goes on. Right. Thank you, everyone. Question answers in the chat, please. I'll be answering that. And Shyam, could you take us through the taster activity, please?
Yes, thanks, Alia. So welcome, everyone. I hope you had a really good time going through that presentation with Alia. So my name is Shyam, and I'm the student executive officer and also a level 6 business and management student. Just about to finish, 2 weeks to go. Yeah, so we'll go through this taster activity. So the words that is there, you just need to, it's really simple. You just have to fill in the blanks. It's all related to employability skills. So if you want to unmute yourself and just call out some letters, we'll put that in. Anyone? Oh, and by the way, if you have any questions, you can put it on the chat.
Come on, guys. Don't let Shyam hanging. Sanira, did you want to answer?
I think the first is team, but I don't know the other ones.
Yeah, so you've got the first bit right. It's team.
Building.
Team building, yeah. That's good. So we've managed to tackle that as a team. That's really good. Next one. We have an R and an S. So what does that? By the way, these words were in Alia's slides. So we just wanted to know if you were paying attention. In fact, all of these words were in one slide.
Am I allowed to have a go and see how I've paid attention, Shyam?
Yeah.
I want to say problem something. That one's
Solving.
Yeah. That's it, problem solving.
So we're working as a team here.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's what all business is about. Okay. Ooh, next one is a tricky one.
Yeah, I think you need to give us more letters in the next one.
Yeah. When I saw this slide, I said that to Ali as well. But Ali wanted to make it tricky for some reason.
Communications worker.
That's a good guess, but no. Try again. Oh, Ali's giving us some letters.
I feel somewhere communication must come in.
Yeah.
Communication is there.
Commercial awareness. Commercial awareness.
Yes, well done.
That's it. Well done.
Thank you.
That's brilliant. But yeah, communication is there as well.
What's the other one?
So the next one, after commercial awareness, starts with an L.
Oh, Shyam, that's making it easy. I think this is something you've gained during the years, isn't it?
Yes.
Me, sir, me. Leadership.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. It's fun.
And moving on to the next one. Next one is something that's really important for any businesses, especially businesses now, because we are going through a tough time and you have to make tough.
Employability.
Ooh. Good guess, but
Finance.
good guess, but no. Ooh, so Ali's given us the first letter, starting with D.
I haven't got a clue.
Okay.
I want to say design technology, but that's got nothing with business and
That's
management.
not business related, but
Give us some more letters, Alia.
I did tell you that it's very hard for me to do this, but I have to do this as a ruthless businesswoman all the time. What do I have to make? And Mimi, you have to do this all the time as well. You got to make these.
Decision making.
yes, that's it. Decision making.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks.
Sorry.
All the time you have to make decisions. And
I
now,
thought Mimi would get that.
You forget
Okay.
my spelling isn't that good. I see one letter, I'm like, what?
the next one, starting with a P. We all need that.
Professionalism.
Sorry?
Professionalism.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. That's brilliant. And the last one. We've mentioned this, this one. This is something that's extremely important. I think you might have to add another letter in there earlier.
This is the most important one, everyone.
Yes.
And we do encourage it straight from the start. Okay, let me add another letter.
Commitment.
Sorry, didn't get that?
Commitment.
Commitment. That's a good word, but
Communication.
yes, that's the one. Communication. Yeah.
Absolutely ideal. That's what we need.
Yes. So this is what you'll be improving from the start. So from level 4, like what Alia mentioned, when I started, my communication skills were all right, but it was, speaking in front of people and speaking professionally is something that's really different. So you will get that professional speaking ability and you will learn how to communicate more. So this is what the entire course is focused on. So communication is really important.
Just imagine that, everyone, all of these employability skills which you'll learn from this program. And the main one to focus on is the leadership skills you'll gain. Just think about that. What sort of pay package are you looking for here? This is a sort of program you need to be on.
Yes.
Profit in a business, it's money at the end of the day, isn't it? I'm not saying that everything's about money, but with the money, with the profit, and with these high paid managerial jobs, you're getting the experience, problem solving, commercial awareness, what's going on around you, everything that's going on. Shyam, would you like to tell them about the why you were chosen for Sussex Innovation Centre and what is your business idea, what it was to everyone?
Yeah, sure. So, so I'm a level 6 student now, and we have this module called ENT, MEP. ENT is level 5, and when you get into level 6, it will be MEP, so Managing Enterprise Project. So what you have to do for that one is you have to come up with a business idea and you have to present it in front of the panel and people from, so when we started off, it was with Sussex, but when you guys start, it will be with Roehampton. So you would have to present it in front of them. So when we did that, our business idea, which was called Lecture Me. So basically what Lecture Me means is it's an app that mainly focuses on blind students. So what that has is it has academic textbooks in audio format. So anyone can access the textbooks and you can learn from it. So it's a learning app. So that was our business idea. And we got chosen for the Sussex Innovation Centre. And we got to write a business report and we were able to send it to them. And yeah, the process is being done as we speak. So that's what happened for us. So if you have like really good ideas, you can bring that forward. And like what Alia said, there are opportunities for you to get picked up by people from Sussex or even Box Park, Superdrug. So there are opportunities out there. So if you come to Croydon College, these are the sort of things that you will get. And because we are like a small college, we have small cohort. So we get to interact with our lecturers. So we get to fine tune and polish our ideas because they're always there. And that's what makes it really good.
Okay, thank you, Shyam. Thank you very much. So, thank you for an interactive taster day, everyone. I really enjoyed your fill in the blanks. And there's lots of engaging teaching and sessions to look forward to with all of our lecturers there. I'm sure Memi will agree. The knowledge that the lecturers have is really great. It's from good to great to excellent to outstanding. And we will take you through to the success. You will see the innovation in yourself. You will see the customer teamwork, the business, the performance. You'll see progression from level 4 to level 5 to level 6. You will see your goals being attained, your ideas, the opportunities you'll look for, and the competition. Because the main thing in marketing today, for me, it's very big. It's competition. That's what I need to be very careful of. Anyone can duplicate my business idea. So
I want to echo that. I think thank you so much for everybody who attended this session this morning. And it really helps if people are willing to speak up and interact. It's always lovely to hear from everybody here. And, it's so important to remember, whether you choose to do the HNC route or the full 3-year degree program, it's about that growth mindset as well. And what you bring to the table is what you're going to take away. And it's lovely to hear from Shyam as well. It's just how his personal experience of how he's developed, not just as a student, but his own sort of personal professional development through the course of the 3 years that he has spent with us. And, it's so lovely to be able to kind of have students that stand up and, stand in front of a whole group of strangers and present their innovative projects and their ideas. So yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's not for you if you've too much on at the same time. If you're serious about furthering your business knowledge and skills and those important employability skills, you are going to be working hard, and you are, it's hard work, but it pays off in the end. And I think that's the important thing. If any of you wanted to stay for some questions, I'm sure Alia is willing to answer a few questions. Otherwise, you're free to go. Please remember, we've got some other sessions tomorrow. And if you haven't come to one of our drop-in sessions for admissions, student finance and student support, do so. There's another opportunity tomorrow and also on Friday. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.